Good evening, everyone. My name is Anmolam. Secured All India rank 103. The journey starts from Patna because I was doing my BLLB from Chanakya National University, Patna, and when I met Dr. Khan sir. And I still remember the fact that it was the first day of that institute, and there wasn't even electricity. So it was hot, it was humid, it was the month of May. And if I can recollect 30th May or 31st, I'm not able to exactly find the date, but yes. And in unlike our classrooms where we have air conditioners and all, and that day was so testing. And Dr. Khan sir was wearing the shirt and full of sweat, and he continuously taught for like 3-4 hours. And like there was the first day we also want to create an impression of a good student, so I was feeling very I mean, I was sweating, but since my teacher was teaching in that environment, I was duty bound to sit, but the class was amazing. And one statement which Dr. Khan made, that what are you here for? You are here to serve the country, you want to become a civil servant, and you have to even work in villages where you won't find electricity. And these are the challenges. If you consider them as hurdles, then you are not going to succeed. So this was the first interaction. And another anecdote I would like to share, which I had with Dr. Khan. But normally, unlike his very calm, composed behavior, he one day shouted at me because I was complaining, sir, वो ancient history नहीं हुआ है, ancient history नहीं हुआ. And he was like, करा देंगे ना, don't behave like a complainant. So you have to choose whether you want to become a complainant, mere complainant, or you want to become a problem solver. So I mean, two things. Otherwise, his personality, I always cherish the fact that I share this sort of bond with Dr. Khan sir. And thank you, KSG, for inviting me here. Most of our fellow prospective officers can and have already covered most of the important things which are important. And I would still like to add 2-3 important things because I can relate with what Sadaf was speaking. This is a no academic arrogance test. UPSC is a no academic arrogance test. I failed in CSAT last year. This was my second attempt, and I still remember before the exam, CSAT paper, that's in the second half, my dad called me and he said कि बेटा कैसा गया paper 1? I was feeling happy, यानी paper 1 अच्छा गया. And he said कि अच्छा paper 2 पे भी ध्यान देना है, आराम से देना है. मैंने कहा पापा देखिए ऐसा है कि जिसका CSAT नहीं निकला ना, वो तो सिविल सर्वेंट बनने लायक ही नहीं है. And that costed me. I can appreciate कि और वो ज़रूरी था, because that was coming out of an academic arrogance कि हाँ मैथ्स में क्या है वो रीजनिंग. और उस 2 घंटे में मैंने यही किया कि मैं क्वेश्चन मिला रहा था GS1, and it was 2nd June if I can recollect. 2nd June 2019 मैं क्वेश्चन मिला रहा था, and I did not even eat the lunch which my sister made for me, and that costed me. And when it costs you, it costs you hard. वो 1-1.5 साल was like so testing, और लोग मानते भी नहीं थे ना कि GS नहीं निकला होगा, ये झूठ बोल रहा है बंदा, ये CSAT तो बहाना है. बट इट वॉज द केस. फिर वो मार्कशीट जब आ गया तब तक तो ये वाला भी प्रीलिम्स हो गया था, एंड आई वाज प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर द मेंस. So this is a no academic arrogance test. Howsoever good you are in college, you are a topper, or you are a very so-called mediocre student in the eyes of others, don't be under any impression, don't be under any bias. Stay positive. Because you're brave. I mean, if any one of the fellow aspirant is watching this video, this talk, you are brave because the first sign of your courage is the fact that you have chosen to appear for this marathon, because this is not a sprint, this is a marathon. Secondly, be very, many of, even Satyam said that you need to be honest with yourself. You need to be honest because you cannot pretend you should not pretend. This also comes from one of my professors. That देखो जब आए ना तो ज़बरदस्ती ये मत दिखाओगे तुम्हें आता है, ये फिर तुम कभी सीख नहीं सकते हो. So you need to be very very honest with yourself. You don't know, ask. वो क्या समझेगा, ये नहीं आ रहा है, तो वहाँ तुम शादी के लिए थोड़ी आए हो जो इंप्रेशन बना रहे हो. So this is what my professor say, and I repeat this. Third point which I would like to share is keep it simple and natural. I mean, everyone has their own strategy. I know, because this is competitive exam, it is exclusionary, because it excludes, as the selection rate is 0.01 or 0.1% of it. But you need to keep it simple. I kept it simple. For example, if you are in Delhi, and you should visit places like Modern Art Gallery. And I take this again as an inspiration coming from Dr. Khan. He said, I want you to be an academic bureaucrat, academic civil servant, because you have some spare time. It's not that you have to read for 10, 12, 14 hours. Many people might do, but I was not reading. I was like 5-6 hours of reading. And keep it simple. Like newspaper reading is again a very very debatable topic, and people have created a havoc out of the newspaper reading. It's very simple. Keep it as a matter of habit. ऐसा नहीं कि अब मेंस लिख लिया तो अब न्यूज़पेपर अब पढ़ें, या अब हो गया, as you have been selected, you don't read it. You read it because, and no coaching institute material, whether it be the 365 or 24/7 material, can be a replacement or substitute for newspaper reading. I was reading 2 newspapers, the Hindu and Indian Express, and that too for last 10 years. I was reading, and it has been a habit. So, and patience is key, perseverance is key, because it's a marathon. You need to be patient. And again, I would like to reiterate the point which many of us have already talked about, that is, don't look at it in the binary of success or failure. You are brave because you have chosen to be an aspirant, but that thing needs to be more disciplined. You need to be disciplined because, and smart hard work. I would say smart hard work, because there is no substitute to hard work. But in this new India, you need to be smarter as well, and you need to filter out things. You will have ample of resources, because this is an online world, post-COVID, lots of e-resources are there, but you cannot read everything. And one of our fellow has already talked about the fact that if you are not able to revise, it's not worth reading. So your sources should be very very succinct, and it should not be very very wide. And the last thing which I would like to share is, because my optional has been law. Normally, I wish I could find many law graduates entering into it. It is not coming out of any bias, but because law as a course, especially the 5-year course, is a very beautifully designed course. And many of my friends straight away went into judicial services, which also require good candidates, good people, but they did not even appear for civil services, because they thought that it's a very very tough and it's a very demanding sort of avenue. And they took the road more traveled by. So I would say I wish more number of law graduates, because this is also very good optional. If you are good at it, if you have a law background, even if you don't have a law background, you can think about choosing it as an optional. Nothing else. I wish all the fellow mates all the best, and we wish we do well, we serve the country well, so that the constitutional values that we cherish can be realized at the ground level in letter and spirit. Thank you.